New report from Stat News revealing that longtime director Alex Denner will step down, but he is nominating his live-in partner and mother of his child, Susan Langer, to fill his place. The romantic relationship between the two had not been disclosed publicly, raising some new questions about conflicts of interest on Biogen's board. Here to weigh in on all of this is Jared Holz, Mizuho Securities healthcare sector specialist. There's a lot here to unpack, but I want to get to the headline first, Jared, and that's what you told us in the break, and that is that Biogen is what, in your view? Would you buy it?
It just seems like it's been an uninvestable stock for so many years, right? It loves this $300 level. We were talking about that briefly. 5-year chart, it just seems to want to come back to this price. This has been somewhat of a black box of a company for as long as I can remember. Every time you think you have it, it goes the other way. You know, now we have some issues in Europe with respect to an Alzheimer's approval. We got U.S. approval coming up. We don't know how this market's going to develop. Now with this entire board situation, there's just always something here.
Can we break down the issues first with the Alzheimer's treatment? European regulators, they look at the data a little bit more closely, and is it possible for this drug to be approved in the U.S. and therefore get Medicare, be covered by Medicare without European approval, and so therefore it can actually work out okay for Biogen even though European regulators are scrutinizing it?
Yeah, totally. This happens all the time. I think Europe in general scrutinizes drugs and drug data, especially pricing. I think this is what maybe they're trying to get after, getting Biogen and at some later date Eli Lilly to come in on pricing. Maybe that's the component here we're not talking about enough, but we don't know. But yes, this happens all the time. U.S. approval, EU drags their feet, eventually may approve or may not approve, but the companies tend to be okay anyway.
So break down this boardroom drama, because when it's funny, I woke up this morning, I got a text from a friend who follows the space. She said, this Biogen Denner story is nuts. I look up the press release. Looks like, okay, he's stepping down, whatever. But then she forwards a Stat News report. I'm like, what is happening here? What's your take on this?
Right. And yeah, Stat was all over this right away, as were some other outlets. I mean, it's interesting to think that the company could have just swept this under the rug as though nothing were to happen. I mean, this is a serious issue, I think. I mean, we don't know whether she's going to be elected. She's been nominated. I mean, there are a lot of investors out there who think there's a lot of pressure now on shareholders, to not make this happen, but we will see. But yeah, I was stunned last night when I started to read everything about the situation and the relationship, et cetera. It's bizarre, the whole thing.
Dan was talking about sort of the zero sum in chips, but is there a zero sum here between Biogen and Eli Lilly? One wins, one loses. So is Biogen sort of woes Eli Lilly's potential gains?
I don't know. I think this Alzheimer's market is still really early. I think the thing that I'm kind of focused on, and it's probably way too far out, but the administration of these drugs being in an infusion center IV, I think for these Alzheimer's patients is going to be very cumbersome. So I'm looking for some new modalities, subcutaneous, where these can just be regular injections. I think that'll happen down the road, maybe 4 or 5 years from now. That'll really get the market going. I think they can both be winners over the near term. I just don't think either of them are going to be massive drugs this year, next year, or maybe even 2025.
What about reimbursement for them? How do you think that plays out?
Well, I think Biogen's going to get reimbursed, fully approved in the second half of the year, like 2 months from now. Paid for $25,000 or so. That seems fine. I don't think there's that much controversy around it. I mean, they royally messed up Aduhelm about a year and a half ago. That launch went belly up, and they had to pull the drug from the market. So there's a lot of, PTSD around this company, around the stock as a result of that. But I think reimbursement and pricing is okay. Nothing horrible.
Overall for pharma, what's your outlook? I mean, save for Lilly, what's going on with this group?
I don't know. I don't love it. I like biotech a lot more.
You don't love your own sector?
We've talked about it before. I'd much rather own biotech than pharma. I think they're much better positioned near medium term. I think all we're going to talk about as an investment group is what is pharma going to buy. If M&A is the biggest thesis out there.
But if there's like cold water on that because the FTC is scrutinizing all these deals, then we just still love biotech?
We just saw another deal. Novartis announced a $3 billion deal yesterday. They're coming. They may not be the massive price tags that we want in terms of dollars, but they're definitely coming.